Very good. Ready? Salute. Okay, right leg back, fighting stance. See a snap kick. Ready? Kick. Good. When you kick, I want you, on the return, drive your hips back into your stance also. Don't just let that foot fall back into position. You want to have drive, just as if you're starting from neutral and driving back to a stance. Ready? Kick. Good. Get that knee up high. Ready? Kick. Good. Get your knee up. So your knee should be up higher than your kick. If you're kicking groin high, the knee should go higher. Ready? Kick. So touch my hand with the knee. Ready? Kick. There you go. But don't kick high. Okay? Kick through the groin, but keep the knee up to your chest. Ready? Kick. There you go. Kick. Good. Try to do this without transferring forward. So get back in your stance. Kick back in your stance without moving forward. You're going to stay right where you are and kick. Ready? Kick. Good. Push. You got to push to do that. Ready? Kick. That's it. Kick. Good. Get those toes pointed back. If you are picking, a lot of you guys are in your stance and you got this kind of weird stance where your weight's up here and you're lifting up. That's not going to get you a fast kick, okay? You got to get in your stance and push your knees out. Grab onto the ground there, okay? Push those heels out so there's a lot of tension in your legs. Okay, it's like springs going on. Now use that tension to spring off the ground. And keep that tension there and use that roll over the ball of your foot, right? So that back there, if your leg was like that, how easy would it be to sweep that leg out from underneath you? Easy. You go on your face or do the splits. Probably can't do the splits real well, right? So you're not going to be able to fight from there. Okay, you should be a little wider. Okay, there, Mr. Carter, a little wider. You got long legs. Push those knees out. Okay, there you go. Push those knees out. Push them out. Push them out. Hard. Turn your heel out a little bit. Turn your back heel out a little bit. Now push your knees out. Okay, there you go. Good. You got to have that stance going on to where you have tension going on there. You're ready to move in any direction quickly. Ready? Kick. Good. Again. Kick. Good. Now let your body move inside your hands. So don't take your hands and move with your body here. When you kick, your hands should be completely motionless here, right? Don't let them move. Ready? Kick. Good. Relax them to keep them still. Ready? Kick. Good. Left leg back. Let's try it. There you go. Good. Don't hold the hand too high. You want to drop it down a little bit. You shouldn't be blocking your own vision with your hand. Ready? And kick. Good. Push off the ground. Ready? Kick. Faster kick. You'll get a faster kick by using the push. Ready? Kick. Good. Kick. Good. That's it. Kick. Good. Erica, yours is a pretty fast kick, but you're cheating it a little bit. You know what I mean by cheating it? Yeah, your weight is a little transferred forward. Your hips are already turned. You want to start from a proper stance, right? Meaning your hips are not leading the way. Okay, it feels like you'll get faster if you're kind of cheating it, but you won't. You'll get faster if you start from the proper stance because it gives you more tension, it gives you more spring. Also makes it more illusory. Okay, again, ready? And so I should get out of the habit of saying ready because you guys should already be ready, right? Okay, so ready should not be, okay, I'll get a better stance. Right? That's kind of silly, right? I got my half lazy stance and then I got my real stance. That's not good, okay? You should always be in your best stance, okay? Drop this down, drop that down a little bit. Ready? Kick! Good. Kick! Good. Kick! Faster, get that knee up there high. Get that knee high. Ready? Kick! There you go, your knee high. Get that knee up through here. Try to get your knee to your chest. Ready? Kick! Touch my hand with that knee. Ready? Kick! Better. Again, ready? Kick! Get that knee up there. Ready? Kick! Get the knee. So to get your knee up, your hips have got to rock. Your supporting leg has got to stay bent, and your hips have got to rock to allow your knee to come up, right? If this is not doing anything, then it just kind of swings the leg up. But if I want to kick, then my hips rock. That gets the knee up higher. Does that make sense? So if I'm kicking Mr. Carley, how high does my knee go when I hit him? Sorry, Mr. Carley. Huh? Yeah, see, my knee's up here, even though my kick is down there. Right? Okay? I don't want this swinging thing, which takes all kinds of room and stuff. I want to be in here, where my kick comes up nice and tight. Got it? Okay, that gives you whip in your kick. It allows you to kick from closer. Okay, if you can kick from closer, now you're in more close to hand range. Okay, so if I could get my kick in from here, now I'm pretty close to getting in off of that with hand range, right? If my kick has to be this big swinging thing and I need that much room, now there's a big difference between that to get into hand range, right? I want to have more versatility in my fighting ranges, okay? And to be able to do that, you got to have a tight kick. All right, again, ready? Kick. Good. Again, ready? Kick. That's it. Good. Right leg back. Let's see it on this side again. Tight load. Okay, get that tight off the ground. Tucked kick. Ready? Kick. There you go. Kick. Good. Kick. Good. Okay, feet together. All right. So I noticed some of you guys having some problems with evasions. Okay, so we're going to work on some different evasions. So let's work on, for right now, we're going to work on just a parry. Just left hand comes up and across this way, right?
This is going to be very
This is
small.
going to be very small. It's only going to be enough to cover your face, specifically exactly from one side of the head to the other side of the head. Okay, so bring that up. 1, 2. Good. Again, ready? 1, 2. Good. As we do that, we're going to do a rising block. So go ahead and put your right hand behind your back. A rising block is going to be a ridge hand, which means your thumb goes across, right? That is going to go to the left side of the head, and as it continues through, it just goes over by the right hand side of the head. Now, I'm not going across. It's the fact that this goes at that angle. It just continues along that path it puts it. Does that make sense? So it's not an outward block. Okay, I'm just shooting it over at this angle and continuing it on the same exact plane, which isn't, that plane is an angle that cuts diagonally across my face. Does that make sense? So I'm not bringing it up here and now using my lats to bring it across. It just shoots from at this constant angle. Make sense? Yes? Okay, so bring the left hand up as a parry. As you do that, rising block. It's not an outward. It is not an outward. Again, ready? And go. Okay, I'm seeing an outward block. Janae, you're doing an outward block. Okay, lots of you guys are doing an outward block. Again, ready? Go. Okay. Does it make sense what's the difference between an outward block and a rising block? Okay, an outward block would come across here, and now we're going to use our lat muscles to bring the whole arm so that there's motion in the shoulder joint here, right? The rising block, notice that there's no motion in the shoulder joint. So the outward block, if we were doing an extended, it would be a 3/4 extension to 3/4 extension. If we were doing like an outward hard block, it would be half extension to half extension. But it's in the shoulder joint, right? The rising block, if you'll note, it should be laterally in the shoulder joint. The rising block just presents, but there is no motion laterally in the shoulder joint. Make sense? Okay, it just goes up here towards wrist level, and now it's in the elbow joint. Got it? So it's a deflection. All right, do it again. Ready? And just the rising block. Forget the parry for a moment. Ready? Go. Not across. That's in the shoulder joint. Just here. Just here. So look, it comes up here, and now look, it's in the elbow. Okay? Just in the elbow. You got to make that ridge hand there. So it's like you're going to bring it up over here, and then it's like you're going to just rub your ear with it. Okay? Bring it to the left, rub your ear with it. And there you go. Good. That's it. Again, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it'll get you going in the right direction. So bring it across, and then rub your ear with it. Rub the whole side of your head with that. There you go. Good. Again, bring it up, side of your head. Good. Okay, so punch is coming at your face. Bring it up. No, do not push it away. We do not want you. Mr. Carley comes in with that punch. All this does, see, it just brings it to my ear. Is that okay? It's going to miss, right? Okay. You guys, what I'm seeing is you're trying to push it away. I don't want to push it away. Simply want to just bring it past my ear here. Okay? Got it? All right, do it again. Just that. Ready? Go. There you go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. All right, so it's got to come up diagonally, so it's got to come up over here. Bring it up over here. Right. And now continue it along its path past your ear. Okay, yes? The other, do what?
When you're doing that, what will you do with the other one?
We'll do it in a second.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right, again. Ready? Go. There you go. Good. Rub your side of your head. Okay. Bring it. Picture. Put the picture frame out here. Okay. There's the picture frame. Bring it up over here. Rub the side of your head. There you go. Good. All right. Good. So do that again. Bring it up to the picture frame. Okay. Here's the picture frame. Bring it up there. Now bring it from there. Rub the side of your head. Good. Okay. Better. Better. All right. Do it again. Bring it up to the picture frame. Okay. All the way up. Now rub the side of your head. There. Yes. You're not pushing out on it. Got it? Okay. Does everybody understand that now? All right. Let me do it again. Ready? Make sure everyone's doing it. Ready? Go. There you go. Good. Again. Ready? Go. Good. Okay. And again. Ready? Go. There we go. Okay. Everybody's doing it. Good. I'm glad we got to this point. Okay. So the left hand, so that's where we're going to be doing it with our right hand. The left hand is going to do a parry. So that one is coming across laterally. Okay. So that's going to come straight up. I'll do my right hand, you guys. Okay. And then straight across. Okay. So that one is a square, right? Up and across. Okay. The other one is not. The other one is a straight line going back, rubbing your head. Okay. So they're doing two completely different things. Right? Makes sense? There you go. Good. Yeah, that'll just come back through. So, okay. Yeah, your cover hand here. So your parry comes up and across. Now, as your right hand sinks through, it's going to just come underneath it, and it comes back to a cover hand position, right? So can you see that? All right. So it comes up and just back through. Good. All right. So this is a very close parry. Okay? So if Mr. Ray comes in with a straight punch at my nose, then it's a very close parry, right? All right. So again, here. Okay? Missing me by very little, right? Just has to miss. Is that right? Don't care how far. Okay? Here's what makes it difficult. You're looking straight at this thing, and you have to keep looking that way, but ignore it. Okay? So this is for your eyes. This is for training your eyes. Got it? Okay? All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that stepping forward now. Okay? So we're going to do our parry and our rising block stepping forward. Now I'm kind of stepping to it. We'll call it a hard bow for now. All right. There's a very slight angle on it. Very slight angle. It's not straightforward. It's very slightly to the left. Okay. Now, how slightly to the left does it have to be? Okay. And how much is that? Huh? Distance-wise, how far to the left do you have to move? An arm width would be half of a face width, right? If he's coming right at the center of your face, if you move half your face out of the way, then you're out of the way, right? So that's all you need, okay? So that angle here is going to be very slight. Got it? Okay. All right, so again, ready? Up. Evade. Good. Good. All right. Now, get with a partner. Do it slowly. Okay. Keep your eyes looking in that direction without looking at the punch. So your eyes are going to be looking in the direction of the punch, huh? But you got to get it out of your mind. Does that make sense? You have to not pay attention to that thing coming directly at you. If he comes in with that punch here, then I just, okay. This is, I've used the riding a bike or motorcycle analogy before, right? Mr. Ray rides a motorcycle, right? So how many else ride bicycle or motorcycle? Okay. Yes, at some point. All right. So if you're riding a motorcycle or bicycle and something comes out in front of the road and you look at it, what will happen? You'll go towards it, right? You'll go in that direction. You'll freak out and you'll hit it, right? Okay. You have to look where you need to go. It's the same for cars. But in a motorcycle, your eyes kind of control what your hands are doing a little bit more than in the car, right? So you have to look for where you want to be and not look at what you don't want to hit, right? This is no different. Got it? Okay, you have to just look past that punch. Got it? Okay, grab a partner and try it. Start off very slow. This is a right. There you go. So I don't want to see your head ducking out or anything like that. Your head stays straight, right? Just get out of the way. Yeah. Your right's okay. Your left just does a parry. They don't both go back by your ear. Just your right does. Okay. Yeah. Left hand comes across. Right hand comes back through. Yes. Uh-huh. Not that much separation in between them, though. They're not so. Start them together. So hands come up. Right hand comes across. Left hand goes back. There you go. Good. Now the right hand will come back. You know, as it comes across, now it comes out, so it's not trapped in there. Your do it again. Right hand. Okay, I see. Your right hand has got to be outside of the left hand. There you go. So now this comes across. This one comes back. This one slips out. There you go. Good. Okay. There you go. Uh-huh. Yeah, practice that slow. Slip it out. Yeah. Uh-huh. That. Good. Now, you guys watch. We're not turning our hips here, okay? We're not doing a rising block, turning our hips into it. I want my hips actually going the other way. Make sense? So it's like my objective here, Mr. Johns, he's coming with a punch. It's like I'm just going to run right past him. I'm going over here. Okay? That's where your objective is. Got it? So I want my hips going in that direction. Okay? All right, go ahead. The simple things that look easy are difficult, huh? You can bring her up and see if she show her how you do it. If she wants.
Yeah, I'll do it Thursday.
Okay. All right, you guys, go ahead and switch partners. Find a different partner. Yeah, just mix it up a little bit. So you're looking at it? So you guys, if you're looking at it, then you see your head like do stuff like this, okay? If your mind is completely not on that punch, your body will just go where your mind's putting it, right? This is about your intent. Does that make sense? About your intent. Okay, your intent is to be not where the punch is. Okay? Go ahead. See the head wobble? Yeah. So you want to be looking at, this is what you're concentrating on. This is it. Forget the punch, right? Right, go ahead. There you go. Good. Don't duck your head. Okay? Yeah, start your hands first. You're starting your body first. Start your hands And then go. Okay. There you go. That was good. Yes, that was good. Practice it like that.
Practice it like that.
Just like that. Good. Kind of keep your hips. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're just starting to turn them that way. You want them actually going this way. Just barely, barely. Little. Okay. Okay. There you go. Good. No, 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 no. This is for you. This lesson is for you. Okay? So, you see how you're ducking way out over here? You want to be going, stay there. Okay? This is what you concentrate on. Forget his punch. Okay? Ready? Go. So you're going way out of the way. I want you coming here. Okay? You're coming to me. Forget the punch. Go ahead. Better, more this way. Okay? Yeah, go ahead. All right, so all you got to do here, he comes in with that punch, right? Just go in, okay? Just go in. Just sneak right through, okay? Better. Go. Like that. Hear that?
Yeah.
Scare you? Go. That's it. Good. See, you just don't think about it. You just go, right? Okay. Better, not as good as a moment ago, huh? Better. Yeah, see there's like a little slow period and then a go. See what that is? Because you look constant worrying about this. Okay? You have to change your brain to just this. You forget about that. Okay? That's getting better. Good. It's hard, huh? Because that wants to bring your focus in on the punch. There you go. Good. Get the blocks up there. This is really we talk about blocking your face, not the punch, right? This is it, right? This is really concentrating on that. This just blocks your face, and you don't worry about the punch. It's like you completely remove the threat of that punch from your mind, and you're just simply going to block your face and not be where the punch is, which is very simple once you get the right thought process in your head. Okay? But your brain wants to take over and think, oh, I got to duck, and worrying about the punch and all that stuff. Okay? All right. Does that make sense? You guys, can you feel in your brain what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you know what we're striving for here. Good. Okay. There you go. Good. See, that's good. When you put the right thing in your brain, I can tell because your body just moves clean with no extraneous like jerky motion or anything. It's just very clean and efficient. Okay. Get that block up there, huh?
If I just start the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Just this. Where do you want to be? You concentrate on where you want to be, right? Good. Make sure your block's high enough, though. She's short, so you can get away with this low one, but yeah. Well, the wrist at eye level, right? Up here. So this should be here. This is like the heel of your hand touching here, right? Yeah. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't care afterward. After you point.
After.
We're gonna do something with it in a moment. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I end up like this, right?
I wouldn't go quite as low, but it's the general idea. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, it'll come out here. You don't want it way out there.
Got it.
But it's the general motion is correct. Yes. Don't turn your hips, Janae. Mm-hmm. Don't turn your hips on that one. If your intention was to walk over there, you wouldn't turn your hips this way, would you? Okay. Guys, you guys face the front here for a second. Just put in your mind, you're standing here, and your intention all of a sudden is to walk over there. That's it, right? So just do that. Like off it, we won't go quite a 45. We'll go a 20-degree angle or something. Like, just saw your friend over there, and you're like, oh, let's go over there. Okay, that's how you move, right? Okay, it's real simple. If you put in your mind, I'm going over there. All right, do that. Ready? Go. Just step. Yeah, just think. You see something, I go over there. Pretty easy, right? Okay, now just do it with a block. Like, going over there, blocking my face as I go. Yeah, that's it, right? Now go back with your partner and keep the same thought. And I'm going over there. You have to get your brain to work properly, Janae. What would your intent be like if you just decided like you were just going to walk towards me? Yeah, just like that. Okay? You have to have the same thought in your brain. All right? If you think incorrectly, this is no good. Good. Mm-hmm. Do it like you're going to take a big step to that hard bow, though. Okay? Yeah, you're going to step. Like you're lunging over there. All right? Yeah. You're starting to run or something, right? Now you hung out before you ran over there. Like looked over here and then you went. There was your hesitation. It's where your mind is. Your eyes went to the punch before you went there. There was a hesitate, oh, and then I'll go over there. We don't want that. We just want go over there.
I think he's going to punch you like, oh, look over here.
Yeah, that's it. You can't think about what the punch is even for a millisecond because it hangs you there. Okay, does that make sense? So look, you guys, if I put my intent in a direction, if Mr. Ray's got this right, and I just decide look over there, so I have no intent on that punch, right? I don't think at all about that punch. I just think about there. But what does that do for the punch? No, it puts power in it, doesn't it? Okay, you can feel it because it's a pulsing punch, right? Okay, because my intent quickly goes that way, what's that do for the body? It turns it. So the turn of my body, which was caused by the intent of going over here, puts power there, right? If you don't have that training in it, you think, oh, I had a punch there. You're putting your focus there. So you're like trying to hit that super hard, right? But if your focus is right there, is that going to hit super hard? No, because your focus is right there. To hit hard, I could put my focus back there, and then it'll hit harder, right? Or I could put my focus over there on Mr. John's, right? I'm just going to see him, and did that change the power in the punch? Dramatically, right? So it's the same thing I'm talking about you guys doing here, is you're just, focus is immediately there. It's not like here and then there. Okay, this is not here and then there because now everything's all out of whack, right? Just there. Got it? Try that. Try that punch. Like that. Yeah, grab a bag and try the punch like that. Yeah, like I did, you know.
You hit him first. So gentlemen, you hold. Ladies, you hit the gentleman, and then when you switch, then ladies, you'll carve together in the middle.
Ram's head? Yes.
The side fist. Yeah. Okay, start from a little closer. Uh-huh. Don't look there over there first. It's like you have to do it as they're the same. Your intent So feel how the antenna was here first? You're like, here, lean, and then over there? You have to just like, there. You know, just it's just got to be one.
Like I'm gonna punch there and then turn at the last second. Or
You just come off, let it come off of the turn.
okay, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're going there, but you let that come off of the turn of your hip. There you go.
It's like a baby punch.
Well, it's okay. Dude. Put your heel on the ground. Nicole, put your heel on the ground. Keep that heel on the ground. There you go. Good. Now, if you're falling in and then trying to put, that's not it, right? You bring this up off the hip. You start it straight forward, and then you go over there. Okay? Like pulling a gun out of a holster. Bring it up off the hip, start it forward, turn and go in the other direction. There you go, Mr. Johns. That was good. Don't draw it back. Okay? Just up and in. That was good, Emily. There you go. There, head up. See, if you don't think right and you put your head down because that's what's going on in your head, it takes the power out. You have to change your mental attitude of what's going on, or it doesn't come out physically right. Okay? Yeah, like you got somewhere to go. All right? There you go. Start from closer. Turn your hip more. No, that way. Yeah. Like you're going to go over here. Yeah. There, that was pretty. You looked down a little bit?
Yeah, I did.
Which takes it out. Uh-huh. There you go. That's the idea. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah. I don't expect you to be hugely powerful right now because we haven't worked this punch a lot. But just getting the idea of you can have intent going one direction, and that intent changes the way your body moves. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. There you go. Good. Switch if you have not switched.
Mr. Crowley and Mr. Langley, pair up so you guys can pair up with each other and the ladies can pair up with each other, and then switch back and make backs.
Not bad. There you go. There you go. Good. See, your intent goes through it, huh? Good. Starting close. This is a close punch, yeah. Now, so you started falling first and then look over there. So you got to start this like a gun pulling out of the holster. Start it out, and then you're gonna go over here. Your intent has got to be over here. Okay. So your eyes are stayed there. Your intent was all here. Your intent's got to go here. Okay. Where's your intent, Nicole? Not down over there. Up over here. You guys, what your body does, the way your body moves changes the way your brain thinks. The way your brain thinks changes the way your body moves. All right? So a lot of you guys do this and you kind of look down. What's that look down do? Huh? Well, yeah, to your opponent, but more internally, what's it do? What is the attitude of looking down? What? Yes. Yeah, it is thinking also, but it's also timidness, right? So if you look, it's self-doubt, right? So if you look down like that, well, that's doubt. What do you think doubt is going to do to the power of your punch? It takes the power all away, doesn't it? Okay? You will have no power if you went down. And you created doubt simply by where you put your eyes. Make sense? You created a weakness in your body simply by where you put your eyes. Make sense? So what I'm trying to do is to train you to put strength in your body by where you put your eyes. Your eyes being right here in the center, right? Not up to the right, not up to the left, not down to the right, not down to the left. Right in the center. Your eyes stay right here. Okay? And you're just going to turn your head in the direction you want to go and keep your eyes exactly there. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Go ahead. What'd your eyes do?
Yeah, they cascade over there.
Yeah. Step with the left foot. Step with the left foot.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're kind of lingering.
Okay, so.
Okay. Yeah. It's like you just have a thought and you want to go over there. Okay. You're like, oh, I got to go over here. Okay. Uh-huh. You got a little lean before you do it. So your first motion was this, and then you start it, okay? Bring it up, and then like, oh, I got to go over there. There you go. Easier, huh? Big difference in power? Yeah. Good, good. Now step through. Like you got to lunge through deep, okay? Step. Yeah, take a deep step. Which what it does is what you're doing here is you're taking this completely out of the equation, right? If I'm like here, I'm still kind of like thinking about that. But I want to do like, I have to go over there. Like, I'm like, I don't think about that punch. Does that make sense? What I am thinking is my fist is going to go to there. That's all. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm not thinking, when I say I'm not thinking about the punch, I'm not thinking about it here. I'm thinking about it here, right? So I'm here and I'm like, I got to go over there. But my punch goes back there. Make sense? Okay. Close. It's getting better. Got a little lean first. And what's going on in that lean? A little bit. I'm kind of thinking about what I'm going to, prepping for it. Can't be that. It's got to be just. You ever like you guys like you're doing something. You're doing one thing and like you just all of a sudden remember like, oh, I have to do this thing. You ever do that? Yeah. Yeah. It's like you got to put that in your mind. It's like remembering something and reacting to that remembering real quickly. Like, oh, I got to go do this thing. All right? Got it? Okay? Because that's a fast thinking response, right? Rather than slow about taking all this in and all kinds of other stuff. Okay? All right, go ahead. Do it again. Don't wind it up and stuff. You're just going to go in that direction. There you go. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and put the bags down. All right, let's go back to our block. So the block has the same thought process. He's coming with a punch, and it's like the punch in your mind is completely incidental to what's going on. Okay? It has no bearing on the thing that you remembered you got to go to. Okay? Does that make sense? He comes in, Mr. Ray comes in with a punch, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I got to go over and talk to Mr. Johns. All right? That's just what you put in your mind. Got it? All right. Just do that in the air, facing forward. Ready? And go. Good. Makes sense. Okay, now as you do it, let's go out to a hard bow. Okay? Ready? Go. Good. Good. All right, and again. Ready? Go. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to change our minds again. Okay? So Mr. Ray comes in with a punch, and I'm like, oh, I'll go back here. Okay? Does that make sense? So it's very abrupt. Okay? One more time. Oh, come on. From this angle here. It's very abrupt. It's 1, 2. Okay? So I'm like here, and then, no, let's go back here. Okay? Same angle. Got it? Uh-huh. All right. So that is going to be, I'm going over here. Got to remember, all of a sudden remember I have to go over here. My block is straight up and down, and all I'm going to do is turn my body, kind of basically through a horse here, and let this block turn over, and his neck will be right there. Okay? So that's 1, 2. Now, if you want to, that punch we worked on the other, we can do that at the same time. So now we've got, these will actually be the same time. So Mr. Ray comes in again. We've got 1, 2, and we got both of those together. Got it? All right. Thank you, Mr. Ray. The chop will knock him out fine if you guys want to punch too. That's whatever. Okay? All right. So 1. Good. 2. There you go. Good. All right. And again, very abrupt changes, okay, which is done with the intent in your mind. All right, so again, ready? 1, 2. There you go. Good. And again, ready? 1, 2. There you go. Not bad, not bad. And again, ready? 1, 2. Good. Good. All right. Pair up. So, yeah, so if you change your intent going back there, remember you're like, got to go over here, and then you turn very abruptly back to here. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you started by leaning in, and your hands were laid. You got to get those hands going. Okay? So your intent is kind of ducking out and stuff. Yeah. It's all got to be the right intent. Sneak through, right? Sneak over there. Don't blend these together. Your intent is here, then there. Very abrupt. Okay? Both are abrupt. So you're already turning back this way. I want you going that way. Like you're going over there, and then you're like, nah, change my mind. Okay? There you go. Good. Look, you guys, when you do this, where's that little bag you had there, Mr. Right? Yeah. So when your hand is up like this, if you take your elbow and you pull it, right? See how it can create power? But it's through the whip of pulling this through. I want to have it upright and then change that angle. Does that make sense? So don't kind of place it there. Take the elbow and whip it. Thank you, Mr. Ray. Got it. Here, boom, to there. Very right angles. Not big round circles, but very right angles. Same thing your body's doing, right? Body, very right angles. Okay? Maybe not right angles, but they're very sharp angles. There you go, Mr. Ray. Good. Now keep your feet planted. Mr. Ray, you actually, for you, don't come back to a horse. You can stay in that bow. Okay. For yellows and above, you guys stay in the bow. Don't go back to a horse. From here, stay in the bow. Right. There you go. Good, Mr. Ray. Feel that? You whack, yeah. There, that'll slice the head off, huh? Yeah, keep it out here in front, and then go into your block, your chop. Uh-huh.
Or this open palm.
Okay. So you got to turn one way and then the other. You can't go halfway in between. You got to know which way were your hips going. Do your block and stop. Okay, so now which way should your hips have been heading? To the left. Yours are going to the right. Okay, make sense? They've got to go to the left. Then you go to the right. It's got to go one way and then the other. It can't go halfway in between. Same thing, Emily. Your hips are going halfway in between. Your hips have got to go completely in that direction, and then they come back the other direction. Okay? Same thing. Hips have got to go in completely in one direction and the other. Okay, you guys, so we're running into the same problem over and over. You guys are like doing this, but your hip is going the wrong direction. Why is that? Your intent. Did you really put in your mind that you're going over there? Obviously not if your hips are turning the other way. Would you turn your hips to the left if you're trying to go over here? If you thought, oh, I got to go over there, would your hips in any way turn that way? Yeah, you're not going to do it, right? So it's the wrong thoughts going on in your mind, isn't it? You guys were thinking about getting to the chop. Don't think about getting to the chop. Think about going over there. The chop happens afterwards. It's a completely separate thought, reaction, intent. Make sense? Okay, do it again. Did your hips turn all the way that way? They got to turn in the direction you're going. They can't turn the opposite way. Okay? There you go. Good. All right, you guys got it? All right, so salute your partner and line back up. Okay, so just the concept, the principle, did I get through? Okay, about intent, about not looking at that punch, right? Because we've got a lot of techniques that we've been working on in the yellow, which are like, evading a punch. Okay, so evading to the outside, evading to the inside, whatever. Okay? And if your mind is on that punch, you cannot evade it. Because then you're the motorcycle rider looking at, whatever rolled into the street, and you're going right for it. Got it? Okay. So your mind is, you don't always have direct control over your brain. Does that make sense? It will do what it wants to do sometimes. Like it'll, be the deer in the headlights with the punch coming at you, right? It'll sit there and look at it while you get punched, right? So you don't have direct control over it, but you can trick it, right? You can control it in different ways. Just putting the right thought in your head. The thought is, I want to go over there. I want to be where the punch isn't. As long as you're thinking about the punch, the brain will do what it wants to do, and it wants to get you hit. That make sense? Actually, what it wants to do is keep it in focus while you get hit. It doesn't care about you getting hit. It cares about keeping it in focus because that's its job. Your eye's job is to keep the things that you're looking at in focus. Does that make sense? So don't look at it. All right. It will completely change the way your body moves, completely change your coordination, your speed, your reactions, everything. Got it? All right, so do that little drill. Actually, do that. This is a good one because it forces you to, it's right there in your face and forces you to not think about it to get it right. Okay? All right, we'll close it up. Okay, Mr. Johns.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Excellent. Ready? Hup.